Love is the highest vibration.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? This is a brand new episode of Dreyas Closet, and I'm so excited because I have a very, very special guest with me. And oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
inviting
so
me.
Look, I have Zay Zay in the building. Okay, Zay Zay been all over the place, and I'm so happy that you could be here today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I really am. Like, I wake up happy every day. Like,
No, you really do.
Against the odds, I really do be happy. Like,
No, and I see that in a lot of your posts on Facebook, and I admire that because some of these bitches be aggy.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it's a dark cloud around hometown, but like, I just be like, I don't know. Life could be worse.
Right.
Life could be worse.
So where are you at today? You just got done with a lot of hot performances with open mics and things like that, and the Pride performance in the Capital Region. You've been going all over the place. Everybody's seen you here, there, up, down, that stage, that. Listen, this show, that flight. It's like, all right, you all over the place. So like, what's the tea?
I'm like, I'm not in like a break. I'm like in a mini break for my mental right now.
Right.
And just to like take care of my regular life.
Yeah.
But I think I have I'm hosting a show tomorrow. Hosting a show tomorrow for artists to showcase. I'm not performing. Where's that? It's gonna be at the Mac Lounge.
Where is that?
It's on Clinton Avenue. It's the after hour spot.
Ooh, should I fly? Wait.
Listen, if you come, they got really good rasta pasta.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, wait. On Clinton and Henry Johnson?
Exactly. The one it's a block over.
Oh, okay.
Like, they really cool people, and like he got really good food.
Is it on First Ave, like in the backyard situation?
Kind of. So it's like if this is Clinton, it's gonna be like a light, and you make a right turn, and it's like a little like it looked like an alleyway, but it's because they own the building on the corner.
Okay.
So it's like
cute.
The club looked like a garage turned into a club, but it's like actually a building. But they Caribbean based, so the music be reggae.
Yeah. That T-Wine. Hold on. Okay. That's what's up. How'd you get that connection?
The dude throwing the show is one of my producers, Freedom.
Okay. I know. I used to live right around the corner from Freedom. My little sister.
So they're right around the corner from Freedom, the show.
Okay, my little sister knows Freedom like more than I do, but we lived around the corner, and he used to have like this projector screen, like that would like he would play movies on the side of like the building on Clinton Avenue. It was crazy.
That's lit.
He's a super dope, talented artist.
He is. We working on a lot of things. Like I recorded with him. He done a few of my songs. Top of the World, like some of my songs that went up. So we've been working in the cut.
In the cut.
Yeah. We've been doing a lot. Like sometimes it doesn't even be a feature. Like people be like holding so many like talents or like just I don't know. He's so flexible and like in the music industry and like there's so many fields. So
he's been actually putting on for a long time.
Yeah.
And I can really appreciate his talent because I've actually seen him perform. He opened up for Genuine. I think was it 2 years ago?
Shut up! He never told me that.
No, he definitely he performed right before Genuine went on when it was they be not the Live at 5. It was situations down at the plaza where they have like artists come, they perform.
Yes.
Carrie Hilson was there last year, I think.
I remember.
And then the year before that was Genuine Freedom opened.
Shut up. Yeah, because he told me.
If I'm not mistaken, but I do believe that Freedom opened and he's really good. Really good.
Yes.
So for the people who don't know Zay Zay, let's get into it. Where are you from? Like let me know something about you.
So I'm originally from the Bronx.
Okay.
I don't claim them though. Not because like bad. But it's because like you know how it is like if you're from New York, like it's an upstate down like in the city beef with the boroughs. And like I didn't go to school out there, so like my life was basically like I lived in I think like 4 or 5. My mom moved to like Troy. And then I lived with my mom when I went to school. And then in the summers I lived with my dad in the city.
Okay.
And so like in the summer I got to live the city life.
Okay.
But I never like went to school. I feel like I low-key probably would have been a different person if I went to school in the city because the school is different.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
I didn't really get to like make friends or like,
yeah.
I was just outside with my cousins and the people I knew in the projects for the summertime or in the house because I was 5.
So outside of the city, you were also raised up here.
Yeah, I like when people ask me like where I'm from, I be like home for me is Troy.
Okay. Okay. And you know what's funny? Like prior to us meeting, like throughout the summer, I never heard of you. So
I be in the back, right?
it was, and I don't mean that in in a way of like trying to like, it's like more so I'm more so shocked because seeing like how big your personality is, like, you're very friendly, you're very nice, and you're very funny. I was like, how did I not never know this person? Because I left Albany for some time, but I also came back. And even when I came back, I wasn't really in the scene like that, but I
Right.
still like kind of like know like who's who, like who's around. Like
That's why I
some of
wasn't on
new
the
faces.
scene.
No,
I literally was not on the scene until last year in May when I did my first performance.
okay.
I was not on the scene.
That makes sense because I was like, how did I miss Zay Zay? That's crazy.
I'm more like before music. Like I'm really not an outside person. Like
Okay,
I like to like. I'd rather come to my friend's house.
I don't blame you.
Okay. Every time I go outside or like even like whatever, it's like, people, the public, you can't control how they act when they drunk, and like I'm not the person for the drunk stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm like, I'd rather just go to my friend's house and have like two people come over and we like the club is in the living room, plug up the LED lights and play our music.
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah. See, that's always been a vibe. Like, see, like that's how it was for me. Like before I started going to New York City when I was like 20, 21. Me and all my friends, we just be smoking our blunt, drinking our drink, music playing with the aux cord, voguing down in the living room. Like,
the club is right here.
Right here. And like it used to be so much fun. And I actually do miss that, Okay.
Yeah.
So now, what made you get into music? How long have you been doing music besides your debut from last year?
So the gag is, I've been in the studio since 2018.
Okay.
But I just never like. I feel like it's like a spark. It's like, I don't know. I was like a rapper or like an artist. Like it just at that time I didn't look at it like, oh, that's me. Like.
Right.
It was more so like, oh, this is like a diary. Like I just found like a new music for me. My music for me anyway is therapeutic. And that's why I feel like people like cling to it because like I ain't out here capping. Like everything I say in my words, I do. Like I try to stay away from the capping. Like, if it's a song and it's like a song with like niggas shooting and shit, I'm like, let me get a drill rapper on this because I'm not gonna say I'm doing the shooting, but the beat needs bow bow bow.
Right. Yeah. No, I definitely respect that. And you know what I also respect about you, and something that I admire. You don't know this, but I admire that. I love anybody who can go into a lane and be very inclusive with people, like not just one group of people. Like you're mixing and mingling with other musicians who are not just gay.
Yeah.
And who have reputations of their own.
That was my scariest part of being an artist.
I know. I can only imagine how scary that is. And I give you all like hands down like this because that takes so much to be so expressive as you are and own it and then have the confidence and then not give a fuck. Like that combination, absolutely fucking crazy. But I'm giving you your fucking tens because not many people can say that they've done it. And honestly, I'm going to give a few people their tens, that's within our flag, but representing.
Okay, because we out here, like we really out here.
Outside of the drama and the controversy, however, I still do respect Barbie's hustle when it comes to music. Outside of our drama, I do like the fact that she was able to be in that lane and hold it, and then get attention from not only just from the gays, but from the straight people, the girls, the boys. Right. That's not easy.
It's not.
And so I can give credit where it's due because at the end of the day, I know how hard it is to be taken seriously.
Right.
So, and I see that, that people are taking you seriously. You've been getting flued out, honey. You've been in Miami. Baby, you doing big things. You're doing really big things.
They don't want me to sleep. Like, that's what it is. No, I get my sleep now. Like, but I don't know. Like, it's fun, though. It's fun. Like, But literally, yeah, shout out you, Barbie. But yeah, it's just like, and that's real. Shout out you for that. It's real because it's like,
I know how hard it is. And then you have to understand we are in the 518 region, the capital region rather. And so artists, people who's not from here, they shit on upstate.
Immediately.
They're already shitting on upstate. So to have your own motion and all that is really dope. Where do you see yourself going with this music? Like you know, like as far as like where you're trying to go in the next few years?
So like, I think it was like it really took me to like the first Pride show in Schenectady. That was my first one. Like that was my largest crowd for the first time. So after I like watched the videos and like sucked it all in, I was just like, okay, you that bitch. Like, but I was like also staying in my lane, and I was just like, all right, be that bitch, but be a nice that bitch. And then I just want to like do what I do here and like do that in like every city until I blow up. Because it's just
and
better that way.
It's about that. It's what I've noticed, and that's what I've been doing for myself. I know that in each city, in each place that you go to, you have to do your footwork. You gotta make them connections, talk to them people, because each person matters. Like each person who follows you
Literally.
from, you know what I mean? And that's what's gonna really set you apart from a lot of people, making those connections. And then, you know, it makes your fan base stronger. When you touch down and they actually see how down to earth you are, and or how real you is, whatever, like that shit makes your music that much better. You know what I'm saying? Because people can really relate on a different level. You know
right. And like no shade to my fans, because like I don't call my friends or like my fans my fans. I'm trying to find like a word. Like, you know, Nikki got the barbs and shit, or like, but like,
did you say muggies the other day?
I said muggles.
Muggles?
Because I was like, because like, you know, Harry Potter, muggles means humans.
Okay.
And so sometimes I'll be like, I'm sick of these muggles. And
okay.
Like, I didn't drop that song yet.
Oh, okay. No, well, I thought that when you said that was like your barbs.
Yeah. And
I thought that like that was like the name for your people.
I don't know. I'm thinking about calling them friends.
Oh,
like friends, but like with an A.
Hey, friends.
Hey, friends. Because like my fans, I'm just a people person. So like, it's so many individual personalities and people, but like I like literally like hang out with all these people. Like I will go watch their kids, like, and I'm just like, it's different. Like, yeah, they my friends, but I'm like, no, that's my friend. Like, I'm gonna go back to her house and we finna smoke a
right. Okay.
And like, there's a few people who are like, I don't know, who like I guess will fall into the category of a fan, but I have to like, I'm in the process of learning how to like, basically like be cocky.
Yeah.
Like,
look, and you should.
I'm like, I don't know how. Like, I really like. I can be when it's like towards someone I don't like or I hate, or like if I'm in beef. But like, if it's just like sometimes even for the Pride events, they were like, "Oh, write a bio." At the Schenectady one, Morgan, he was like, "No," he was like, "You did not give yourself credit." He threw up my entire intro and gave me his own intro, and I was like, "Thank you for that." Like, thank you for that.
No. And next time use AI.
I'm gonna go.
Give the AI like the idea of like what you need to say about yourself, and you just tweak it. But listen, shout out to you, Morgan, because last year I was in your position when I was doing my set, and I had a hard time. Like it took me like a week. This is because this is new to us. Yeah. You know, even though I've been performing for a while for myself, my own motion started to pick up within like the past 2 years. So I'm performing on bigger stages. I'm around different people and
headlining.
Right. So and now they're requiring more information, and I wasn't prepared. But in that moment, I was like, how do I describe myself professionally? And you literally have to think about all of your attributes and all of your good qualities and say them and like put it in a storytelling way.
Right. And that's like a lot.
It's a lot. But I'm happy that Morgan was able to do that. And I really do hope that, like, well, I mean, from this moment forward, like, I'm pretty sure you're going to have management and more help with that. But, like, you know, like, they're good with that, too. Like, you know, helping you to formulate who you are in word. Right. For the people to absorb, because like, sometimes we know who we are in a song, and like it's different, you know. But doing shit like that, like the black and white things, can be difficult. Long story short, that's what I was trying to say. And shout out to you, Morgan. That you're a real one.
Yeah, he really is like putting on for all of us.
Yes, and also yes. And shout out to Morgan though. Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh! Yeah. He invites me. We got some before I leave. You guys are coming up.
Okay. I love that.
You probably involved and we don't even know it, but
right. And you know, but that's normally how it works. I swear, you know.
But that's how you know it's real. Like, yeah. It's not true to this because we be getting a week notice and pop out and people like, oh, I love your performance.
And show niggas, yeah.
And shit, we didn't even know.
And also, thank you again for bringing me out to Pride in Troy.
Thank you for coming because I was stressed out.
I was y'all. I ain't gonna spill the tea, but at the end of the day, y'all know what it's like when you got shit going on and things ain't going right and you're running late and all that. But at the end of the day, true leaders, true innovators, true people who is about that craft is going to put on that show, do what you gotta do,
exactly,
and for better or for worse, it is what it is.
Right? Because honestly, like, no one in the audience knew what was going on. They didn't know we had to change.
I wish that audience gave more fucking life.
So you know what? It's crazy.
They should have told the people when the people are performing, come down. Like I should have. They should have said that because I didn't like
crazy that. and like it was fun or whatever.
There was some
it was a great time. But I really enjoyed Schenectady and Albany way more than Troy. And Troy was my hometown, so I was like, damn.
Oh, I just put mad liquor in your cup.
That's okay. I'm gonna drink it all too.
Oh my god.
Clock it.
I did not mean to do it. I don't know because the cup is so much bigger.
You know what I said? I was like, so my manager asked me. He was like, "Why weren't the people cheering?" And I was like, "You know what? There was shade on the stage. There was no shade on the.
They were hot. Them people.
They were hot.
Them people was in Gag Nation. You hear me? And at the end of the day, I don't blame them because it was hot. And I told my mother. My mother was there? No, she was trying to come. But my mom is older in age, and you know, it was some things going on. And I was like, "Ma, I'm done performing. Don't even come." Because it's too hot.
Yeah. That
day was too hot. And shout out to everybody who did show up and show out because there were a few people that came for me and you and it was nice. Shout out to them. However, from that day,
it's been hot.
Since that day,
it's been hot.
We're going to touch briefly on this topic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spark my blunt first.
Oh, sips tea, bubbly.
This British accent has been taking everybody by storm.
I really need to keep doing it. And you know what's crazy? I wanted to stop doing it because I was like, let's say in like,
"Hi, governor."
In town, they're gonna be like, "Who are you? You trying to be Roman?"
I'm Roman. Oh my god.
I don't know. His name ain't Roman, but it's my choreographer's fault.
Really?
So before Schenectady Pride, like even the Brats, I didn't meet them, but she was.
Shout out to the Brats.
Those are my girls.
They are wonderful dancers. Zay Zay's dancers. You know, they've been coming through.
Do you know that none of them are over 21?
I'm not surprised, actually.
Like,
I'm not surprised.
I like it though, because
I'm not surprised because when I had dancers the first time, shout out to Angie Wallace. Do you know her? She's an artist.
Was this the Albany show? Because I saw your dancers on the Albany show, but I don't know.
No.
But I remember last year's performance.
This was years. You was there?
Girl, yes. After we get off of this, I'm gonna show you the videos. I have videos of you at Pride. Like I was out there, like I was gagging. Like when you were on the stage, I literally was like, I started doing music last year in May. So in June, I saw you on the stage, and I saw Holliston on the stage, and I was like, next year, I'm going to be on this stage. So that's why I was like, I really wanted you to come to Troy Pride with me, like you said, like. I really like, and like I was like, I'm inspired. Like I'm out there, like no, I'm getting on this motherfucking stage. Like yes, I'm gonna show you the videos. Watch.
That's really dope. You actually kind of took me back because I wasn't expecting to say that, but I'm a little gagged. But no, that's really dope. Oh my goodness.
Yes, you had on the white dress, and then y'all did the moment for life scene. I was in the front gagging. Like you would have thought like we knew each other, and I was like, they best of friends. Like that's how I was. I was like, no, like. Yes, Holliston too. It was tea. It was giving, and when it was inspiring to me too, because like you said, it's not easy going out in front of all these straight people.
And that was that was my first time doing that, and you know, for better, that was my first time on that stage. It's been a long time coming, and excuse me, I've been doing performances since 2012. I've been headlining before a lot of these entertainers. I'm not saying that in like a shady way. It's just the facts. So, and I didn't, you know what? I didn't give myself enough time to grow and evolve as an artist. So I kind of let it go. and then I came back like 2020. So, but shout out to everybody that made the stage, because you guys are so worthy to be on a stage and have your talent showcased, because it's not easy.
Honestly, both days I enjoyed every like set. Like,
I
even some sets I didn't see, I got to see like the next day online, and I was just like we're really talented. Like, it's a takeover.
And then we got to open for Jericho. How do you feel about that, by the way? Like, knowing that you got to open for a current artist who is, people know about her and her music and has impact. Like, I always hear her music like on Instagram, TikTok, or like all over the place.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about that?
And like, not to say this, like, there's no shade, but for the past, I auditioned for the show in March because I asked Hollison, because I knew he was on the stage last year, and I was like, where do I go? And I auditioned for it, and it was like, all right, we'd like to include you. And I was like, oh my God. And then they said, Aniko's going to be opening.
Oh, wait.
She said
Aniko. Oh my God.
It's okay. It was the wrong year.
That's her song. Her song is called Jericho.
Right idea.
But guys, if you don't know me, I have bad memory. I really do. My closest friends know it.
That's because she's on tour and she's meeting so many people. It's sometimes it's a lot to grasp. Like, it really is.
It really is. Like, but no. Let's bring it back though. Back to Troy Pride.
Oh yeah. We got to run it back.
You had a wonderful lineup. Now let me talk about you though before we get into the tea. You are amazing. Why? Because you did not make it about just yourself. You brought on other people, other artists. I'm gonna exclude myself. You brought on other artists who may not have touched a stage like that before, or have been able, or just may never have done anything like that. How does that make you feel, knowing that like you possibly have given someone fulfillment?
That was like the whole.
And what made you do that?
That was like the whole reason of my album. So like I just joined to make a long story short, I just joined the music industry of the 518 like here in home last year. So like when I came into it very naive. I got manipulated, I got used, I got abused, I got mopped on the floor. And so it's not in me. Like when people like hit me in my inbox and they're like, oh, I want to be an artist, but I never did anything before. Like sometimes it's annoying because there's like 10 to 20 people saying that. And I'm like, I'm not a manager. Like I can't tell you what to do. I can't help all you people. But it's like, it took me a lot to swallow it. Like, bitch, you wanted to step into these shoes and now like you're inspiring people. You have to like, I don't want to be the person that's like, oh, you're like, oh, you're my inspiration. And then like they meet me and then I'm like, I'm a bitch to them. But like sometimes like my mentor's like, I don't want to listen to this song. I don't like, it's just a lot of people. But it's like, it's a breathtaking experience because it's like, it makes me change as a person. Like it makes me want to like project different energies and like be the peacemaker and like, instead of being
all the way
like,
neutral and and honestly, we need more people like that in the community.
It's hard. Sometimes I do it and I don't even realize I'm doing it. But like when I like try to do it, like I have to, all right, like you got to make sure you're on your P's and your Q's because like you can't fuck this up. Like,
right.
Because like people are looking up to me and I'm just like, I didn't want to be a role model or inspiration. Like I wanted to be sexy. I want to be Sexy Red.
But, I mean, I feel you there. I know what you mean.
Not saying I want to be Sexy Red. Like I just want to like sometimes like I joke with my friends like I'm ghetto fabulous. Like there's a time and a place.
Yeah, there is.
And like you're one of the people who know it's a time and a place. And like sometimes you have to like just create certain boundaries with people. It's just a lot to swallow. But once you like get control of it, it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense.
Now, speaking of a time and a place, you, in your lineup, you had a bunch of different people. It was very diverse, and I must say it was beautiful. However, you did have my grandchild in your lineup.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to disgrace him and call him my grandson, but you have my grandchild in the lineup, and as some of you may know, there's already been ongoing tension. Now, prior to our agreement, I said, I call it a contract. I didn't know that they were in the lineup until we got into the group chat. But
I didn't know
said,
it either.
of course you wouldn't. And that's fine. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be a good sport. I'm here. We're here. It's for a good cause. It's for the community. We all trying to get out there.
Right.
So
I was so goofy right now because it's not funny to me. Like,
it is funny.
It's a little funny.
It's funny as shit.
It's funny to me. But
it's funny as shit.
But like, yeah, I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
Yeah,
that's why I'm laughing because it's
all
like,
the way neutral because and I knew and I kind of felt bad because I knew that you were going to like gag. I knew that was going to take you like off guard, like catch you off guard, and you was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Because you both didn't. Because like, not
she
like,
didn't say nothing either.
So like, you guys, I met you at a different time frame because she wasn't at the other show, and then I just met her. So my first roommates ever, like when I moved out of my mom's house, ended up being like her family members. So I'm like, oh, that's my cousin. Like, that's my cousin. Like, you can rap. We making music. Let's pop off. LGBTQ. LMNOP, ABZ, we outside. And so we just got close. But like, I know she's not for everyone. I know she's very hot-headed.
She's always been that way.
She's always been that way. And that's why like when we speak, I already know you as a person. You know me. Like, but it was just like the type of like, what was it? It was hard for me a little bit. Not too much because I knew like it wasn't like it was like people like actually coming at me because of her. It wasn't like that type of energy, but it was just like more just so me as a person because I love everybody and I'm just like, all right, just like don't do anything, like just try not to speak. And then if I did speak, I'm like, oh no, this is too much. Like just don't speak at all, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
It got sticky, you know.
Did.
And unfortunately, she thought that I had jokes on her that day. And quite frankly, it was unfortunate because that's what sparked everything because she took that and ran with it and went on live. And unfortunately for me, she did that already to me before. And I never got a chance to address her because I was in a whole different lifestyle, living a whole different way.
So this is how I found out about everything.
And I was like, so when she did it again, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
When she did it again, it was just like, oh, bitch, okay, so you think that I'm a kid. And I'm like, baby, I'm your grandmother. And
you're like, at this point,
I'm like, it's no shade. I'm Big Mama. You cannot play with me like that. It's no shade. I'm Big Mama. It's undeniable. You know what I mean? You can't let little bitches play with you like that.
That's why I'm not distract, which we're gonna get into later. But I like. That's why I'm like, I was like, I had to throw in the neutral belt because it's like I really relate, and like I can understand from both stories. I just
wish that she would have been a little bit more of an adult because when she was my grandchild. She was a baby. Her mother was my baby, my daughter. Baby, little kids. I was the one in high school that did this. The younger ones was like, you know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you a secret? When I see you guys beefing online all the time, because like obviously I've gotten to know her and I've gotten to know you more, and then like just right now I've just like everything you said just automatically in my head just like it fell into key to what I thought. I was like, no. Lala is not like that. I was like, because like obviously like not saying she tried to she didn't ever make me want to join her side. She always said, I don't want you to say shit. You don't need to do nothing. I can do it on my own. And she's just like, I appreciate you for standing by my side whenever I do whatever I do. But I was just like, you guys are both so like strong and independent in your own ways, and like we know the behind the scenes off camera, and so it was like such a tough like love like spot for me, and I was just like
because and I know it was tough, and
I don't know what happened between you two.
Especially she said some very bad things about me, and she claims that I said it first, and I don't believe that at all actually. Because I don't have reason to, especially if somebody was my grandchild. I don't need to.
I feel like what the bad thing what happened was when the live started because of the comment.
My live?
No, not your live. Her live. She went off of the comment because the comment came right after the Troy Pride show, and so she just like basically felt like when it's like somebody don't like you and like they friends with somebody else don't like you. I feel like she put 2 and 2 together, but she didn't feel the need to like reach out to make sure 2 + 2 = 4. Because like I see both sides. I see where the miscommunication happened and where the beef started. It was given she thought A, message
because she
B.
hugged me.
And that's what I said. I was like,
and I didn't like it, and I only did it because I had to be a good sport, and if I didn't, then that would have like caused a situation like, well, what's the tea? And then to be honest, bitch, I don't gotta explain myself to nobody, and quite frankly, as much as I've been waiting to see her, it was just like, I just really just kept it cute because I had really been waiting to see her for years. I haven't seen her in years.
That's what I'm feeling. And honestly, deep down in my heart, I feel like maybe there may need to be a barricade in the middle. But I'm like you said, and like, Bree, don't hate me because I love you. But like you said,
free my grandson.
Yeah. No, honestly, free Bree. I'm about to go visit her soon. She's gonna see me. She's gonna see the video.
Free my grandbaby.
She just, like you said, she wasn't ready to have that conversation. And I don't want to speak on it a lot because, like I said, I don't know what. Have to. Yeah. I don't know what caused the problems. Mm-hmm. But I'm just like, I know both of you as individuals. And I see, like, where your passion or where your struggles come from. And I like, that's why I don't speak, because I don't know where it comes from. So I don't know if it's rekindleable.
The unfortunate part about it is that I'm very forgiving. I've had many things done to me within this community that I have forgiven. But when people fail to realize they've done something wrong and they act like shit don't stink, baby, I'm going to take your shit and smear it on your face. And unfortunately, especially when you're trying to shit in front of me, I'm going to pick that shit up and throw it in your face. So, and that's like what happened. And, and unfortunately, it happened the way it happened. But on the flip side, I'm always here to talk. It's about the approach. It's about what you're saying. Is it of substance or is it bullshit?
And that's what
I was hoping. That's why I was hoping that it got to that point. But if you want to go to hell, baby, I'm going to go under.
Right.
And unfortunately, unfortunately, the fight happened at Waterworks, which, by the way, I had nothing to do with. Nothing. Period. I had nothing to do with.
Oh my God, give her shout outs. Give her shout out. Because listen, one thing about me, if I'm ever caught out online like that, I'm pulling up and I'm dropping bodies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm glad you weren't there though, because you didn't need to be in that shit.
I don't need to be in situations like that. However, I'm happy that my daughter, my niece, and my daughter's best friend stood 10 toes down, not only just for me, but for themselves, because they were also. It was a lot of shit going on.
It's really, and you know what's crazy? It's really so unnecessary. Like, I know the world we live in, and I know everyone's individual personality, and like, I'm just the type of person like, all right, let's all come and sit down offline, and like, just talk.
Yeah.
But like, I just know that's not realistic, especially me not knowing the cause and effect. It's just not even worth the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta part ways, and that's okay.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. And like I said, I know Brianna's situation right now is unfortunate. Yeah. I do wish her the best. I hope that she does get the help that she requires and needs, and so much deserves.
Right. And you said that earlier anyway, and that's why I respect you so much, because you already gave your flowers.
Yeah, and it's like, regardless of whatever, I love when the girls got their own motion. And I want her to continue to have her own motion respectfully.
Right.
Respectfully.
You just have to clear the air.
Clear it.
Because I'm not going to lie. Like, that's why.
Because I would love to have my granddaughter on the fucking on the goddamn Dreyas closet spitting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually going to. I don't want. No.
It's okay.
No, because
I know it's a sensitive. I really feel like it's a sensitive topic. I really do.
Well, not even that. I just, because I was going to say something in regards to me wanting to do a certain thing on the show, pretty much like having artists freestyle and like do their own thing, like like with the mic and all that. Because I actually, do you know Tiff Hollywood?
Yes. Okay.
She was on my first episode and she did a freestyle, and like, yes, she was on my first episode of Dreyas Closet. Shout out to Tiff Hollywood. I love you, sis. I love you, sister.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Tiff, I don't think she loves me. I feel like Tiff, I'm coming. I feel like Tiff loves me. So we are Facebook friends.
Yeah.
I've never met her, and it's my fault. She told me to slide to her shop whenever I can. The problem is, I have ADD, and like my days literally like go in my mind. So like, she's like, just pull up on a shop whenever.
And she's, listen,
my
sister, I call her my sister because not a lot of females took me serious or wanted me around them. Not many females put money in my pocket. She came to me for many times to do business, hair, makeup. My designs, she wore.
Oh my God!
When people
you
would shit
design
on
clothes.
Yeah, I was. I'm not currently.
But let me know when you revamp.
But yes, but she took me so fucking serious, and she brought me to places and in spaces that I hadn't really been in, and it gave me a new sense of confidence. Like it really goes deep, and I hated to see what I seen online. People trying to drag her and shit. Like shit like that became me kind of a little emotional because I know how the fuck it is when you different. I know how it is. At the end of the day, people got their own shit going on with them. People, you never know what
and
people
that's
really
how
doing.
I knew. And that's how I knew the beef was more like, and like if don't what you call for me saying this is like, I love you, but you shitted on me. So I'm like, I love you, but now I have to show you my hateful side. And that's what I feel like you guys are both in the boat of. And I'm just like, fuck.
I hated that.
I hate
it.
I hate it.
And to be honest, I hated that for me, like making them comments because, like at the end of the day, when I made this talk show, it was based on spirituality, overcoming, having clarity over trauma.
Right.
Having people on my show to speak into lifestyle, reinventing, living drug free, like that's what my talk show is based off of. So when I feel myself reverting back to my old ways, which is like that old negative, shady ass energy, I'm not happy about it. And it's actually draining. Even though I may be here for the shit, that's not exactly where I'm vibrating at.
But you know what's crazy? I could tell that energy from the post you made. Because you said a lot, but you said a little. Because of me, because like I know like a little bit of it. I don't know the full. I feel like I only know like 20% of it. But I feel like you said a lot, but you said a little. And like Bree was saying a lot, but you said a little. And then everyone else involved said a lot, but they said a little. But the a lot part was more violent than like, And it's just like, that's how we all are. Like, if we got beef with somebody, it's up and stuff.
And you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, but like I said, I love her down, and I'm actually going to see if she wants to be on the show this season.
So you know what we're going to do?
What?
we know she's like, right now, me and her have a different kind of connection to where I can see like sometimes she turns off that aggressive trigger because I'm in the room. So I'm going to talk to her. And like, cause I feel like she never told me, but I feel like deep in her heart, she really does love you. And something went bad along the roads. And so I feel like we should have a talk. And I feel like it should either end as you disrespected me so much to the point where I can't have you in my environment or my custody or whatever again, but I'll like leave you alone. Or maybe there's like a slim chance to move forward. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Because like I said, I don't know what went wrong. I only know like all the shit talking I've seen in like the past month. Mm-hmm. But like I never got down to like the TT part because I really didn't want to be involved. Because I'm just like, I'm not like the other.
And you shouldn't be.
Yeah, the other boy, like when I message you, the other boy, and I'm not saying his name because he's not getting any clout because he's just a random ass nigga out here. But I'm just like, the only reason I got on 10 toes at that point was because when they got into the altercation, she was jumped. And she was jumped by multiple gay people at that too. And like, I know she's small and she got a big mouth, but I'm like, damn, 5 people. So that's the only reason why I was on Hots at that moment. Cause I'm just like,
and I would take some partial responsibility for that. I told the team, if you see the target, annihilate.
No!
In the name of Mother Junior Mafia.
She said,
but
trigger.
I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And that's just like, I was like, give it time, let it die out. I was like, she knew I wasn't getting involved. I was like, I will stand up for you when I feel like I should. Yeah. But it's like, I have to draw a fine line.
And you know what?
I want to be.
I'm not gonna lie to you. At first, I was kind of like Zay Zay.
What are you doing?
I was kind of like this. I was like, okay, Zay Zay doesn't know what's going on. Zay Zay is being cool, but I'm like, okay.
And that's why I took a step back because I'm like, I don't know.
I was like, I just don't want. Okay, so for me, I was like, I don't want nobody taking sides when you don't know the full tea. I was like, because sometimes we can defend somebody because we know that they're a good person to us, but we don't know what they have done to other people. So it's like, because when the shit was going, like after the fight, and this topic is going to get wrapped up very shortly, but after the fight, there was a lot of shit online, right? And one of my homegirls that I went to high school with, partied with, I used to have a crush on her, mind you, and I was so gay, but I was trying to act like I was not. But her little sisters are twins, and they're trans, right? And they're Barbie's friends. Now, so with that being said, there's bias already because your little sister's trans, and it's close to Barbie, so obviously you probably gonna ride for them more. But I'm like, but shit had got crazy because you got all these people jumping on the bandwagon, and then I'm like, you not knowing full context. I'm like, y'all have to know full context. I'm like, at the end of the day, are you gonna sit here and choose Sonya Macy's side, or you gonna choose a cop side? Or if you don't have context, you're just gonna choose whoever side. Right. Why not do your fucking research?
So initially, when like the fight happened at that bar, I was like, what the fuck? This is like, I was neutral and I shared it. And I was like, fuck. But then everything happened. She got arrested. I got a little more information. And I was like, fuck. I was like, because Barbie knows me at the point to now where like, I can tell her if she's being wrong. And like, she will express to me how she feels. Because like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I dress in females' clothes and I wear a wig sometimes, but I'm still a boy. I make sure people know that like this dick drops, my balls drop, and so sometimes I keep myself out because I don't know how it feels to be in that part of the member of the LGBTQ.
Yeah,
because it's like it's the same hashtag, but it's a whole different bracket sometimes.
Yeah,
and so
when you're dealing with trans women.
Exactly. And I feel like trans women have it the worst.
Yeah.
Out of the LGBTQ.
Yes, we do.
And so I was I was like, the diss track, I like the song. Like, I like your flow, your cadence, the melody, the lyrics, it all made sense. But I was just like, fuck. It put me in a weird spot because literally, like, there's only one person she mentioned in the diss that I didn't have a feature with. So like, it did put me in a weird spot, but I understood where she was coming from. I was like, you love rap. She's passionate about rap.
And I respect that shit.
And Loki gives Nicki Minaj, like, oh, you bitches my sons.
And
like,
you know what? And you know what? And you know what? The gag is that I almost had a diss track prepared for her.
I
saw! If that young man not Barbie, if that young man, I won't say his name, because I confronted him, because I felt like he was being shady. But when I came to him about music, I'm not going to say who, came to him about music, and not even a few days later, he talked, and I told him like what my energy was. And I told him, I was like, you know what? I'm coming to you because I know that you work with other people in the community, and I'm looking for a safe space.
I already know who you're talking about.
And a few days later, he talking about some, like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, if you got a diss track in his ass, I'm just deleting it. And I'm like, whoa, brother man. If I'm coming to you dropping these stacks on the fucking table, it doesn't matter if it's whack, nigga. Produce my shit. Make them drums.
Right.
But I respect it. But I said, you know what? Let me pull back. Maybe that wasn't for me, but I felt like that was. And so with that being said,
right,
I was like, let me just scale back. However, my rap bitches, one being Tiff and a few others, they was in my inbox, like, mind you, I have a recording, like, I did like something like a little freestyle real quick, just so like they can like see like what I'm working with. And it was like, yo, sister, get on the fucking track.
Okay, so period. After this is off, because you're not gonna hear the song. Even if she don't drop this song, she's getting in the fucking studio. I'm gonna put you onto my home studio, And this is the shout out Kyle James,
because I need the space to be comfortable so I can actually give you the quality. Because if I'm not comfortable, I don't feel like I'm going to deliver how I'm supposed to.
I'm gonna send you to Kyle James. He's literally right across the river in Rensselaer.
Okay.
He's his name his page KL Studios. He's not really big on the internet, but he's a really good producer. If anybody in the LGBTQ comes to me, and a few people have, not a lot, but like maybe like 3 to 5 have came to me and like, I see what you're doing with music. You inspire me to go to the studio, and like I've been doing music for a while. I want to do it. I send them to him first.
Okay.
I have other people I can send you to, but I send them to him first because
you feel like
he makes me feel
space?
the most comfortable.
Thank you. See, I probably should have said something to you first about that, but I didn't.
I know so many producers, even if you don't like them. I know, like, but KL, you will love him.
Oh, really?
He's so literally coming back all the way to last year when I dropped 3 songs when I first dropped my music. I dropped a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped a boogie type of song where like I was rapping, but it was like melodic.
Okay.
And then I dropped a singing song on like some Janae Eagles type shit.
Okay.
The thing that blew up was the rap song. So last year I dropped a rap EP, and then like that's why I'm doing Steppin' dropped like last year, and I'm still performing. It's like almost like my top 3 songs.
You know what my favorite song of yours is?
What is it?
Disrespectful. I don't never want to love again. I don't never want to love again.
Because I really don't want to love again.
Hey,
I find it hard to love again.
Really?
But that's my favorite song too.
What made you produce that? Well, make that song.
So you know what's crazy? I did like bare minimum on that song. I wrote the chorus, and shout out Quaddy Rouse and Salia. They had the verses, and I just made the hook. But the hook, like those little 7 to 10 words, it means so much to me because like I'm a Scorpio, so when I love really, really, really hard, and so like once they like show me that evil side, or like they show me or text me or tell me that I'm the enemy, you're dead.
Yeah,
you're dead.
Yeah.
Either you're in the grave already, or I'm gonna bury you in it.
Oh, the done.
And it's like I really don't move. There's only like 2 people in my life, literally, that can say like I was like the bad person. Like I was at fault, and I can acknowledge. Are
you
that.
The bad person? It's like no.
Sometimes I'm Billie Eilish.
No, hey, like, accountability is
honestly
everything.
On this diss track. I'm Billie Eilish. I'm the bad guy. She said I betrayed her, so I was like, I don't feel like I betrayed you, but now I will betray you because I'm gonna drop this diss track.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And clear a hoe.
Yeah. But
wait. Now you said it like 4 times. It just registered. A diss track by Zay Zay. Are you?
And you know what? It hurts. It hurts to drop this diss track. It hurts because she was my friend. But it's like,
can we have context?
Yeah, of course.
Like behind the diss track, like what's causing it?
So basically, I had 2 friends. They were both artists, both females. One dyke, one not. They started dating. Immediately when they started dating, I already knew the relationship wouldn't want to work. Because I'm 24, and they're like 21, 20, 19, in that age group. We can spot it a mile away. It's not going to work. You were just horny that night.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. And it basically came down to the relationship became toxic. Both parties were cheating on each other.
Lord.
But one party didn't know the other party was cheating on the other. And so I got put in a place to where I knew that this person was getting cheated on. And the person who was getting cheated on, like, I would say I gave it about a good 3 weeks. This person, like, into depression, didn't leave their house, didn't want to perform, didn't want to record music. I'm talking like their body shut down. And so the other person was my friend, and she felt like I betrayed her. But I don't feel like I betrayed her because everything I said to them, I said to the same person.
You feel like they feel like you betrayed them because you said something.
Yeah, because I poured the tea.
Oh.
They turned the stove up to 360 degrees, and then I picked up the pot and I poured it out on the floor. And that's basically what happened. And so it's like,
do you think they'll see this video?
Probably, because they're a fan. They're my biggest fan. And it was like, I feel where they're coming from, 20%. Because it's like, oh, you feel like I outed all your information. But it's like, I didn't. And like, I literally went through the same thing 2 years ago. People don't realize I have a lot of friends. And that's why like I'm so neutral in this. I'm used to this. Because I get along with 98% of the world. And the other 2%, they got to die.
Yeah.
And so like, when it comes down to my 98%, if I can, I will try to like, I've only been successful like 2 times, but I will try to like mend it if I can. If I can, I will try.
But you have a heart of pure gold.
My heart is still nice.
If so that is like what your intentions always are, from what it seems like, that is beautiful.
But this is like, people like take my heart and they're like, oh, like one girl, so there was 2 girls, they were lesbian, LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
One, I told them both the same thing. Because one cheated, but they didn't cheat in like sorts of like intercourse. It was more like physical, like on the phone, texting someone they used to be associated with it. And the other one felt some type of way and reacted. Ooh, excuse me. And it happened again. And then she texted the person and the other person reacted. But she reacted physical. The other person reacted digital.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just like...
She got her lick back.
Yes.
By getting the dick back? Or is it pussy back?
Both. She didn't know. Exactly! Hey, yo! So when it came to the point that the both person started like publicly like announcing that the one person who like texted someone, because she did step out of her relationship. And I told that person she was wrong. I told both of them they were wrong. Because they're both my friends. I'm not choosing sides.
Shout out to you, because motherfuckers need to know when they're wrong.
Hello. And that's the only people I've fallen out with is because, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. I have my own faults. I have my own insecurities.
We all do, yeah.
But I have people in my life who will put me in my place when it's time. And I respect them for it. And so she couldn't respect me for putting her in her place. And she felt a type of way. And felt like I chose sides. And I was like, I didn't choose sides. It's just like...
No. She chose a side.
She chose a side. Because this friend, when she talks about you, she's saying how she did you wrong, how she's a bad person, and how she's in depression. When you speak to me, all you want to do is call her a bitch and all these names. And
look at that spirit.
Yeah, come on now.
In the words of my best friend, Kimante, look at that spirit, baby.
Come on.
Your spirit showing.
He didn't show up. We didn't even know.
Lord.
But it's just like, I can understand if you have a feud with my friend and I will stay neutral, but if I FaceTime you as a friend and I'm just talking to you and you want to vent about like, obviously because you dated my other friend, you can vent. I'm not taking that away from you.
Of course.
But what you're not going to do is talk down and slander them in my face and then like try to have me agree with you. Because that's not
fair. And that's not fair. And I wish people would stop. Like, okay. I kind of understand wanting to have that validation of like, of wanting to have your emotions validated, but not everybody has to fucking agree. And then choose wisely who you're trying to have agree with your fucking emotions. Don't choose somebody who's in the middle.
And then I end up being right and choosing the right friend because she wrote a diss track.
As you should.
And then I messaged her.
Not everybody in the diss track era.
Yeah, I guess it's diss track season. That's why I did it on the Kendrick beat.
I'm about to sheath a hoe. I mean, wait, it's Shetha. Is it Shetha or Sheetha?
Don't ask me. I don't even know.
I think it's Shetha for real, or is it Ether? I don't know.
Maybe Ether. We're going to make a new one.
That was original, but the Remy Ma made Sheetha. I think it was Sheetha.
Yes. Remy Ma really started when she got out of jail.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, it was a lot. Did you know that she cheated on Papoose?
And she owned it. I was like...
She came out with a new body and said, fuck that nigga.
She really did. She said, oh, nah, I'm good.
She came out with a new body and was like...
She said, I like hood
but
niggas
you know what?
Dealers.
I know that this is like a switch of topics, but they saying that they think that she is getting her lick back for something that he did on the low.
And that's because sometimes when
that's a long time to be without some pussy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I mean, even though like they was married, like he could go get the pussy when he want, I think. But
come on,
it's
now.
right.
I mean, like, he not an A-list celebrity, but he's a celebrity. You telling me you ain't had sex in that many years?
He a hood star. What you mean?
Like, I feel like she got her lick back. If I'm being
But
honest.
but to be honest, her fucking around with that battle rapper, like you knocking with a motherfucking great value pap. Remy Ma, don't piss me off.
Yeah, and that's what I'm like, cause we know you got balls or whatever, but like, I feel like she probably got more respect for dropping a single than a feature.
Right. Yeah.
But
so now back to you, and where now you did all this that you've done in the past 2 years. Where you see yourself going? Now I know that you're about to relocate. Do they know that?
For the most part, people are taking it as a joke. People think it's just a Facebook status.
What's a joke?
That I'm moving to Miami. And I really am. The tea is I've been in the 518 basically all my life except for 4 years that I lived in Texas. And that's what I really appreciate my mom, because she just up and moved randomly and I didn't want to go. And then when
Is she down there right now?
No, she's here.
Oh, okay.
She's here with me.
Okay.
But when we moved, I didn't want to leave. I just graduated 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I started making friends, like,
rightfully so.
And so she wanted to move because of a situation. And at the end of the day, like, I had to go. Like, it's the only person that had custody of me. And so we went, and it was like, I'm so glad she made us move. But then I started, like, getting... So I'm a freak now. I'll say that right now. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a freak. You see my tattoo.
Okay.
I'm a little freak. But before that freak was born, I was literally a goody two shoes. Like, I had nightmares from watching snakes on the plane. Girl, I can't even lie. Like, you could call my mom right now. I can barely watch a scary movie today because my mom sheltered me so much.
So you can't watch The Nun?
No.
The Nun 2?
No. I never seen them. I watched it. It was funny. With the clown. I thought it was funny. But
what the newer one or the old one?
The old one made me scared. The new one, I was cool. I don't like scary movies.
I think I watched the new one like a little. I don't really watch movies like that. However, I did watch Inside Out too.
Oh my God, I gotta go see that.
Oh my God.
I'm scared because I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry.
Oh wait, gag, bull! At the end of the fucking movie.
I'm not ready.
Yo,
I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it.
No. Wait. So okay, so I have my niece over here. Whatever. We watched Inside Out the first time, and at first I was like, I'm thinking that it's like some like little kid movie. I was like, but I ain't gonna hold you. But then I got in. I was like, oh, this is cute. So then the next day I was like, what can I do with my niece today? So I was like, I look on the movies. Inside Out 2 was out. Child, that was really, I'm happy I went. However, I'm not gonna tell you, but at the end, because there's new emotions.
You are right. I saw that part.
There's new emotions, and I relate. It's at the end, and this emotion starts to cry, and they can't help what they're doing. Let me tell you, I relate to that emotion so fucking much. I started crying because it was like, God. Wow, that's so fucking real. And the gag, like, I'm getting emotional now.
I feel like I'm gonna cry
because it was just so real, and the fact that it was in a kids movie, because like that's like what kids go through. So many like, oh my gosh.
That's exactly why I cried at Schenectady Pride, because I'm like, I never met like gay or like LGBTQ kids.
Yeah.
And that was the only place, the first and the last to this day, that I performed, and there were LGBTQ children in the audience. At first, I thought they were just cheering for me because they were kids, and I was like, I know my music's good.
Yeah.
And they were like dancing. So when all the kids got up on the stage, and they did a speech about like the little boy went up there and he was like, boys can wear dresses. And then the little girl went up there and she was like, love is love. And I'm just like, that made me cry. Because I never like I said, I didn't want to be an inspiration. And
then you know what? Another thing that I was actually talking today with someone about, I was like, it's amazing because I was talking about like, we were talking about like agendas and like, the gay lifestyle being pushed onto children, right?
Yeah.
And I was stating my dissatisfaction with certain things. And my friend was like, well, you know, certain parents are maybe just allowing them kids to have freedom of expression, like the nail painting for like a young boy with
Right,
like
right,
nail
right.
polish, because it was something that I noticed at my job the other day. Um, and and I guess it was hard for me to accept that because when I was a kid, that side of me was hated by people so much. I was called every F word as a child, little kid that you could think of. So when I see this and like when I see things like that, it just makes me emotional because I never really got a chance to accept that or like be allowed to own that.
Yes.
So like now we're in a place where it's like so difficult to, I guess, accept it. And then like when I see it happening, it's like for me.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part because it's like all our life we've been told stay away from children and kids. Don't mix and mingle. And then it's
Or
like
just all our life we've been told not to be ourselves.
exactly.
Don't be like that. Don't be you. And however that looks like. And that don't be you can be said in all kinds of fucking ways. And it's just like now we're in a time where it's so accepting and it's so and they're pushing it on kids. Be you, be you, be you, be you, be colorful, be this, be that, be that, be that.
Literally. Like
put on a tutu. Like, and I'm just like, for me, it's taking some adjusting, but like in movies like that, Inside Out 2, to have a movie just really state what it's like to be a child or a teenager and what the thought process is like. I felt like they did an amazing job. They better win all kinds of fucking Emmys and global whatever awards and shit. And like, cause bitch,
they did
look,
a big one.
that really did something for me. It really did. And I can't wait for you to go see. Go see
I'm
it.
scared. Now
Go
I'm about to go
see
see it.
it.
I'm about to go see it like this weekend.
And the visuals have gotten better.
Yeah, cause like I already like once the movie started, like once they killed what's his name Bing Bong, the imaginary friend, I cried because I remember literally when I was watching the movie, I remember my imaginary friend. His name was Mango. He was a teddy bear and he had like Velcro on his hands and on his feet, and so like I would like put him on my body, and his hands would be like this and his feet would be like this, and then this is a monkey on the side, but he was a stuffed animal. And then one day, my godmother, God bless her dead, she passed away. She put him in the bathtub with me, and he was a stuffed animal. So he got like hairy and like he started looking like the Grudge, and I cried and screamed and I threw him out. And so like the first
why? Because he was wet.
He was wet.
Why didn't let him dry off?
Bitch, I was scared. I was in the tub. I was like, ah!
Why didn't you let the motherfucker dry off?
Listen, take a random ass teddy bear, dip that bitch in the tub water, like a full tub water, because I was floating. Dip that bitch in there, pull him out, and look how he looked. And then imagine being 7 years old. I screamed so loud, I never bought a teddy bear ever again. But when that movie dropped, I thought of Teddy. And I was like, I started crying like.
Oh, with Ted?
No, I named my, no. It like, he had the color of Ted.
Uh-huh.
But it was like just a regular stuffed animal.
Oh, okay.
He didn't speak or anything, but like at the time in my life as a kid, I thought of him like that.
Right.
So when he got wet and I saw like the Grudge, shout out to my mom because she sheltered me as a child. She never let me watch scary movies. I'm scared.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'll fight you in the light, but in the dark, I'm running.
Oh.
I'm scared of the dark.
That's so
and, like,
real. I'll fight you in the light, but in the dark.
Yeah, no, you can't get me in the dark. You got it.
Oh my goodness, that literally has me in tears.
I'm scared of the dark. I'm a run. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't do the dark. I need a street light, at least 2.
Wow.
Like,
well, I am like I'm still processing this whole interview. Because this honestly was such a great sit down.
It was. I needed this from my body, like myself. I feel like this was therapeutic.
It actually was. Thank you for saying that because I've actually been emotional. People don't know this, but even though like there's been a lot of great stuff going on, I have been like, well, these past few days I have been like a ball of stress and anxiety and like tears. And my manager, she is so good, but she like had me
You know what's
bawling
weird?
at
I
work.
saw your post. You was like, I think you was like, as soon as I touched down in Albany, like everything hit me, and I was like, I felt that.
The stress,
I
the
felt that so
anxiety,
much.
and sadness, you know. And I'm just like, sometimes I like to be happy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, and I try not to blame the people and the city itself, but it's literally something. As soon as you enter the borders of the 518, it's like a depression cloud over the city.
So many things was just pissing me the fuck off, and I had just came from my weekend was chef's kiss.
It was,
Bitch, it was chef's kiss.
Outfits, performance. I saw it all.
I was sitting next to legends and icons and people of, you know, well reputation and like reputable. So many good things was happening. And then I come back here and it was like BS after BS after BS. And then I'm not going to get into it. But, but I know that I have been very emotional, and this was needed. This because our conversation, I was able to actually talk about some things that were bothering me.
Sometimes you really just need to like let it out,
you know. And I am a talker. I'm a talker. I can talk. Sometimes I can talk, and sometimes I can't.
But you talk elegant.
Right. Oh, thank you.
You talk elegant.
I try to.
Okay.
I try to.
Okay.
Disregard my last lie.
But it's crazy because sometimes you gotta show these bitches like, I'm trying to be elegant, I'm trying to be professional.
And I was. Besides my nip slips, I was doing great. Look, besides my nipple slips, I was doing great. But listen, guys, this has been another fabulous episode of Dreyas Motherfucking Closet. Tell them where they can find you, where your music is. Yes. Let's finish that off with that.
Okay, bet. You can find me on all platforms under Zay, Z-A-Y. There's a what's it called? Like the little slang?
A hyphen?
Hyphen.
Wait, is it a hyphen or hypotheses?
I think it's a... Listen, I've been in English since 2017. Hold on.
I think it's a hyphen.
I think it's a hyphen.
Oh, wait. No, Harajuku hyphen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a hyphen.
Yes. Ah, Nikki! Ah! And I only did that because I wanted my name to be Zay. I didn't, like, you know... There was a lot of Zays, but I put the two and it made it. But yeah, follow me on Zay on all platforms, on music. Instagram, ZAYMC24. Facebook, Zay Zay. Yeah.
And your music are on what platforms?
All platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Snapchat. And I paid the extra $10 so you guys can have Instagram. So use it and abuse it.
Thank you so much for being a special guest on Dreyas.
Thank you for inviting me. This is fun.
You made this episode so easy. I don't have to do. And I hate that I always do this, but on my fab episodes, I have to say like I don't really have to do much edits. Like this was a raw, real, and completely. I thought we weren't gonna need no edits because it's just like we basically give the same energy. Yeah,
like
period.
It's literally like
period.
It's literally the same thing. You just don't make your music. That's it. That's all.
But wait. No, you did not. All right, y'all. This is episode 3 of season 4, Dreyas Closet. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I love you guys so much. And please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow my Instagram, Closet of Drea. And follow my business page, Dreyas Closet, on Facebook. That is DREYAS space CLOSET. Closet on Facebook and YouTube, okay? I love you guys so much. My name is Lala Mayera, and we are out.
Love is the highest vibration.